Hello everybody. Today's video is about expectations. Guys, we have expectations, don't we? And we think that expectations are standards. But there's a difference. See, the thing is, when you put expectations on to people, you kind of attach yourself to that person and to those circumstances. You're basically saying, this is my expectation of you. I will attach myself to you and I will hold you accountable to what I believe should or could be. And the problem with that is that sometimes this attachment can be unhealthy, especially when you're dealing with somebody who cannot or will not live up to your expectation. Now, guys, we think we are justified when we're getting upset and angry with people and we're like, you didn't live up to my expectation and you upsetted me because you should do this and you should do that and you could have did this and you could have did that. Guys, I am totally guilty of this, especially like in a relationship, like a long-term commitment. Man, don't we have expectations? Oh my God. And thank God that I have entered into some form of therapy. And I'm getting these tools, guys, these kick-ass tools on, how to deal with anger and expectation. Because to be honest, when people don't live up to your expectation, it makes you angry. And you could find yourself getting upset because basically people are not living up to your expectation. Now, expectation and anger, as my therapist says, is the most dangerous form of anger because it's a quick anger. It's a 0 to 100 type of anger because you took it too personal. You had an attachment along with your expectation of another. And the truth is, guys, we have to realize that we can only control ourselves. We cannot control others, okay? I'm learning this, and you know what? I'm going to have a better week because of this new understanding. Like, if they don't live up to your expectation, you still have to be okay. And when you get angry, you're not hurting them. You're just really hurting yourself. Guys, when I seriously realize that all of this anger that I hold is not bothering the person that I'm upset with, but it's just bothering me, I said, why would I put myself through that? Why would I send myself into a cardiac arrest because of what somebody else will and won't do? And honestly, it brings me to realize my own insecurities about what is going on and how I'm putting too much control in the hands of another. And it's very hard to get to this point, guys. This is not an easy place to come to when you realize that you are in control of your destiny and you're putting this expectation on others because you are too insecure within yourself to make sure that your life is where it needs to be. So instead of taking that responsibility into your own hands, you put it on someone else. And when they fail or they don't live up to the expectation, instead of saying, you know what, I failed, or I didn't take my life serious, or I didn't do what I was supposed to do, what you do is you say they failed and they upset me because they failed and they didn't do what they were supposed to do. When the truth is, that's not really the truth, guys. The truth is you failed. You failed. You should not have had that expectation in the first place. You should not have held them to that high of a standard in the first place. You should not have given up your control over your life in the first place. Guys, let me know if you agree with me here in the comments. But man, when I really realized this, guys, I am still working on it, so I'm not where I want to be with this, but I have learned that, I have to work on lowering my expectation. And I told my therapist, I said, you know what? I want to get to a point where I hold everybody to like a zero expectation. And anything that they actually do that is of a standard or is of quality is just a bonus, you know? Like, you know, especially if I don't have these people like on payroll and their actions doesn't really affect me like financially or affect my livelihood, then honestly, like, whatever. For instance, I had let's say a close person of mine get upset with me because I did not want to continue a relationship with another. This is a whole other person. This is not the person that is close to me, but they said, oh, well, I feel like you should have a relationship with me and this other person. You know what? Immediately, I let them feel justified in how they felt. And I just backed away from the situation because your expectation of me is not something that I can live up to. And I'm not going to further your anger. I realize that you're going to get angry. And unfortunately, you just are you feel like you're angry at me, but you're really angry at yourself, maybe because of the relationship you have with this other person, or maybe you feel like, you know, I should make this other person's life a little bit better or higher quality, or having a relationship with me would benefit this other person. But the thing is, guys, like, that it goes both ways. Like, you don't have to live up to other people's expectation. And I think it's very clear. I think it's very good to set very clear boundaries about what you will and won't do. And if people cannot accept that, then so be it. So be it. You know? So be it. Your life is not over, and hopefully you can control your anger enough to where it doesn't hurt you too bad. Because at the end of the day, I do care about you, but I also care about my boundaries, okay? With that being said, guys, what do you think about expectations? Do you think that expectation anger is something like that's really serious and that we need to take a look at? Do you think that you should continue to attach yourself to the expectations that you put on other people and give them that type of control over your life? Let me know that. And then, guys, one of the things that my therapist also let me know is that expectation anger is one of the easiest forms of anger to get rid of. Let me give you the secret. You probably already know, but if you don't, here it goes. If you eliminate the expectation, check this out. Check this out. It's golden. If you eliminate the expectation, you will in turn eliminate the anger. So if you get tired of getting upset because of what somebody will and won't do, what they did and didn't do, and they said they this and they said that, and next thing you know, your whole day is ruined like I get sometime. Well, what you have to do is you have to say, you know what, I no longer hold you to that expectation. I no longer attach myself to what you will and won't do. And you may get frustrated at first, but after a while, you won't even feel anger behind that because you have no expectation that they will and they won't. And anything that you need done in your life, you're going to take a higher responsibility of that process. Are you going to attach yourself with people who will make a commitment and that you can trust? And then you're also going to set boundaries. So when that trust or those commitments are broken, then you know how to break that relationship, or, you know, structure that relationship from there and structure your expectations along the way. Guys, I want us to stop giving our control to people, places, and things, okay, that can take us off of our center, that can have us angry, upset, and unfulfilled. Guys, this life is short, okay? People say you only live once, but the truth is you live every day. Every day that you wake up with breath in your lungs is an opportunity to do something different, to change your circumstances, to make it great. And if things fall apart, guess what? You are still alive. Pick up the pieces where they are, where they lie. Understand, this is where you are. This is where you are. Center yourself. Understand where you are and where you stand. Put some goals and some strategies in place to help you get from where you are to a closer place to that you desire, and take personal responsibility along the way. With that being said, guys, I just wanted to do this video on expectations, not just to help you, but also to give me something to look back at when I'm getting upset. And I'm sitting over here grinding my gears because of what someone else did, because of the disappointment from people, places, and things. We will no longer, align ourselves and attach ourselves to these expectations that cannot serve us. And guys, I want to just end with this, because my father said, and my father recently passed, but my father said, I am going to hold on to God's unchanging hands. See, that's the thing. God does not change. We change. We are the ones that fall in and out of grace. We are the ones that decide, oh, we're going to do this, but we did not get that from God. And when it doesn't work out, guess what? Now we're upset again. Now we're back at square one. See, but God does not change. So there are some constants in life. And I just wanted to say, instead of having so many expectations on people, places, and things, I want you to take a higher personal responsibility and hold on to God's unchanging hands. Guys, if you like this video, like the video. It'll definitely let us know that you may want to see more type of content like this. And hey, if you want to join our family, subscribe to the channel. I don't know how big this channel is going to get, but it's up to God, not to us. But if you want to subscribe, we'll be happy to have you. And then, guys, if you never, ever want to miss another video, all you have to do is hit the bell notification button. It looks like a bell. And every time we drop a video, you're going to be the first to know through a notification. I'm going to see you guys on the next video.